Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Conversation, and this is your host Shiv. So let's go through some news into cryptocurrency space and let's find out what's happening there. So one of the major news is definitely the CBOE.com. The futures trading started yesterday. On the very first day, they experienced a heavy traffic. In fact, their website was down. So this goes to show how much excitement right now is there into cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin space. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about some speculation of a Bitcoin price in the next year. Now remember, these are not my speculation. These are the predictions from some of the experts into the space who have been there for a longer time and are probably more experienced, are more knowledgeable than what I am. And we're also going to talk about the Tai Lopez now getting into a different business altogether, which is related to Bitcoin, which is a huge news. This is something that we were talking about yesterday on the live session. So once again, guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and so that you're updated with the latest news and developments and happenings around cryptocurrency space, so that you can take the best decision for yourself. We will start with the coin market cap as usual. The highlight of the coin market cap right now is Litecoin breaking all the records, reaching all-time high $239, up by 49% in the last 48 hours. This has definitely surprised everyone. I mean, Litecoin has been there right from 2011, I guess. I had made a video on this, and it wasn't moving at all. I mean, it was pretty much stable on $40-60 for a very long time. And then all of a sudden in the last 14 days or 15 days, it has jumped from $70, $80 to almost $239. Shocked everybody. So this is definitely a highlight. Of course, yesterday, once the CBOE group started their Bitcoin futures trading, Bitcoin also saw a little bit of price raise. I mean, now it's moved on to $16,781. It'll be exciting to see what happens to the price once CME group starts from 18th of this month. A lot of excitement. Yeah, so this is what happened yesterday. So their website actually crashed. Due to heavy traffic on our website, visitors may find that it is performing slower than usual, may at times be temporarily unavailable. Just imagine. I mean, this is the first time I can say that this is something like this happening on CBOE.com. So I'm sure the CBOE already knows the power of the Bitcoin community or the cryptocurrencies. And this is a huge example for CME group, which is planning from 18th. They should be prepared for this for sure. They may experience the similar traffic as well. What do you have to say? Please leave your comment. Please leave your opinion in the comment below. So these institutional investors know the potential of what cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin is capable of, how much excitement is already there. Definitely an exciting time to be involved in. Look at this news. Investors dumping gold and for Bitcoin. And of course, if you look at the price of a gold, the growth of the gold price and the Bitcoin price, there is a drastic difference. And of course, people don't want to be missing out, something called as FOMO, fear of missing out. And people have somehow realized that, okay, I don't think there is any value in holding the gold. And what if I can sell off some gold and get into Bitcoin, which has tremendous growth and considered to be a worldwide first cryptocurrency? Maybe trade your physical gold for a digital gold. How about that? So this is what is happening into the space right now. A lot of investors dumping in their gold and getting for Bitcoin. Another news: South Korea, they have experienced a rush for the cryptocurrencies. The stock market there, what's the name of the stock market? It's called as it's right here. So the stock market there had experienced, so Bitcoin had experienced more volume than the stock market there. Look at this. So in August, the daily trading volume of South Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Bithumb, surpassed that of Kosdaq. Kosdaq is another stock exchange. It's another stock exchange here. Kosdaq, just like you have Nasdaq, you have Kosdaq in South Korea. The country's leading stock market, guys, Kosdaq has, so Bithumb, one of the cryptocurrency exchange, has surpassed the volume of the traditional stock exchange in South Korea. This is again another, this actually goes to show how people are transitioning from the regular stock market to now cryptocurrency market. Just imagine the volume, the kind of volume these traditional stock markets have. And exciting to see how a cryptocurrency exchange is beating them all. This is the kind of volume that they are talking about. I can't even count. It's about 3 billion, is it? Or 3 million, 3 billion, I guess. So this is the kind of volume we have. And of course the South Korean government is now planning for some regulations which are coming up by 2018's end. So that's in terms of adoption. This is what they have to say. The South Korean government has no other choice but to follow the regulatory framework and three trends established by the other leading governments, which is Japan and Australia and US. While there is certainly exists a negative reputation attached to the cryptocurrencies, the government's stance is to allow that has to be allowed for the benefit of South Korean market. Guys, this is the first time I see a cryptocurrency market beating up a stock exchange market. Definitely an exciting time. Let's move on to the next one. Guys, this is huge. Now, Bitcoin Cash, this is in terms of prediction. If you know the Craig White, sometimes back in the past, he claimed to be the Satoshi Nakamoto. He said that I am Satoshi Nakamoto, of course, which nobody actually believed. And now he said that the Bitcoin Cash can be the bigger year than Bitcoin, which is 2018, because a lot of people are speculating, right? What is the new year going to look like? What are the cryptocurrencies I should be buying for? What are the altcoins I should be holding? And things like that. So here is a speculation by one of the experts into the space. I can say that Craig Wright betting on Bitcoin Cash, which is right now at 1,469. Maybe a good advice. I can't really say. So Bitcoin Cash, and then comes the Litecoin. It is approaching about $200. So in fact, already has crossed $200. Of course, this is the day before yesterday's news. So Charlie Lee is again teaching again. It's in the volume of 3 million on GDAX. So couple of cryptocurrencies to look out for in 2018. Maybe Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, IOTA, Ethereum. And there's no doubt about Bitcoin. Everybody is speculating on Bitcoin. Talking about the Bitcoin speculation, look at this. Okay, let's start from here. Dave Chapman, Bitcoin, $1 million and ATMs are probable in 2018 or maybe 19. Here, it says that in terms of looking forward, I would say that throughout the continuation into 2018, I would not be surprised to see a 6-figure headline. You see 6-figure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's already predicting, Dave Chapman is already predicting the Bitcoin price to be 1 million in 2018. Are you kidding me? Is that serious? That's very exciting. And this is what I liked what he said. The price to me is probably the most uninteresting component of Bitcoin. I'm more excited about the applications, about what this means to people who don't have access to financial inclusion. And I think that we focus on the price, we are losing track of the bigger picture. I completely agree with that. I mean, this is the kind of philosophy that I follow as well. I mean, there is only so much of money that you would want in your life, and but look at the bigger picture. What change Bitcoin is bringing in? It is definitely banking the unbanked and unbanking the banked one. So I don't know. I mean, both are true. So this is the kind of vision that Bitcoin has, and this is what I liked about his statement here. And he easily predicts Bitcoin to be about $1 million in 2018. Let's move on to some next prediction. Look at this. 100,000, of course, he is predicting it by 2009. He is again an expert, and this is what he was speaking on the Bloomberg.
So, I mean, I think we kind of alluded to when we chatted a few weeks kind of back. I think we get into the $50,000 to $100,000 range over the next 6 to 18 months.
$50,000 to $100,000 in next 6 to 8 months, guys. This is not my prediction. This is the prediction from the experts. Plus, do leave me your comments in the comment below. Do leave your opinion in the comment below. Let me know what you think about these predictions.
And I think the catalyst is really what's taken over the last kind of few hours, as you pointed out. The advent of the futures from the CBOE, which basically trumped the CME, which will have their futures from Dec 18th, is a legitimizing kind of factor and structural shift in the whole.
A lot of exciting coming in. Right, so Cameron, the Winklevoss brothers have predicted again Bitcoin will reach about multi-trillion-dollar. And this has been a crazy year, 2017, right from $1,000. Right now we're talking about $16,000, and the year has not yet ended. Still about 18 days to go. Do you think it's possible, what they are predicting? Maybe it is. There's nothing impossible right now into Bitcoin space. But at the same time, guys, I would like to say that these are all speculation, these are all predictions. So, and I would like to emphasize on the point that do be careful with the investment of what you are investing. Like people say that you should only invest what you can afford to lose. So keep that in mind. I would say, I mean, there is a lot of speculation, prediction, but it is better to be grounded, and to be watching the market, you know, and to be practical enough, and not be flown away with these kind of speculation. Of course, if this happens, it's awesome, it's great, and it might happen. I'm not saying it won't, but again, at the same time, it is very important to have a balanced financial stages. You know, I hope what I'm trying to say. So these are some of the prediction. This is something that I was talking about yesterday. Tai Lopez, one of the, I'm sure everybody knows about Tai Lopez. I mean, most people who talks about personal development, he talks about what are the books that you should be reading in order to grow in your life. All of a sudden, he has started something into Bitcoin. So he actually is talking about Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? You can check that out on TaiLopez.com.
Twitter, it's in the title. It's clickable. Facebook, it's in the title. You're going to be learning about Bitcoin.
He's talking about the training academy on Bitcoin, how to invest into cryptocurrencies, and his charges are not very low. Look at his charges. He's charging about 30 days guarantee academy today. Look at this. Tai Lopez, guys. Tai Lopez has about 1 million plus, and people all around the globe know him. And when he talks about, look at this charges, $697, $788, just for learning cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, which is approximately 56,000 something, right? And yeah, I mean, that's okay. But what my point is this, that he is talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I know the kind of followers that he has. They're all going to start learning about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, and that is where another chunk of new entrants are going to come into this space, and that will again have a positive impact on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies market. Stay grounded, guys. There's a lot of things happening right now. It's amazing to be sharing this information with you. At the same time, hearing your opinion, hearing your thoughts, your views and things like that. I do want to share something important which I found on my Twitter today. So there was this news that okay, let me go through this. So this is what happened. So we spoke about IOTA, right? So IOTA, it seems like yeah, Mandar Pandit giving me a heads up on what is happening, where he says that you mentioned about IOTA being considered a major company, Cisco based. And so he has come up, we shared this article here that actually says that the tie-up between Cisco and IOTA is not yet confirmed, right? So it says that the IOTA clarified that the error was due to the fact that co-founder trusted IOTA alliance with Cisco. So it seems like there is no tie-up as yet between Cisco and IOTA. So thank you so much for sharing this with me, Mandar. Thank you so much for giving this heads up. So yes, so it seems like there's no tie-up partnership as yet between IOTA and Cisco. So something to be aware of. All right, that's all I have now, guys, for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.